next few nights, we will be experiencing the longest nights of this year. Our ancient ancestors believed the veil was thinner during this time, and that our loved ones that had passed before would come and whisper messages of knowledge and wisdom to us. Inside each of us lives echoes of thousands of years. Our DNA carries memories of struggles, triumphs, love, grief, wisdom, and knowledge from every ancestor that has lived before us. In this Neural Solstice session, we will be honoring both the light of our inheritance and the light that we choose to pass forward. So gather your things, some paper, your markers, pencils, and we'll begin.
Hi everyone, welcome back. You're going to need some this piece of scrap paper and some drawing paper. It can just piece of copy paper will also work. I'd like for you to have just a pencil this time, a number 2 pencil, and you're going to need some black markers. I prefer using Sharpies, and I like to have them in different widths, and some colored pencils or colored markers. I prefer the watercolor markers, pencils. They just go on so much smoother and you can blend easier. So, and today, instead of using just any colors like we typically use, this time for this Neural Solstice, we're going to use tones of black, grays, and purples and blues. All right, so if you can gather those up, and we'll get started. All right, the first thing we're going to need to do is to set an intention. All right, remember the Neural Solstice is all about receiving messages from the universe or from our ancestors. And so whatever if maybe you are needing help with your business and wanting to find some answers with that, or maybe you're wanting to just lose some weight or find love, whatever it is that you're needing help with, I want you to just write it on the top of your page. And then we're going to do an exercise called 20 and 2. And that means that in 2 minutes, we are going to do free writing, and I want you to write anything that comes to your mind. The goal is not to stop writing, just to keep writing anything that comes into your mind. All right, you might want to just close your eyes for a second and say your intention a couple times in your mind. So maybe it might be more focused. Your mind might be more focused on actually what you're trying to receive messages on. Okay, so if you're ready to begin, I'll start the timer. Okay, let's go ahead and go. Okay, let's stop. All right, now what you do is I want you to look at your paper, and I want you to circle the first 5 words that you see on your paper. First 5 words your eyes are drawn to, and just circle them. And then just take your paper and just set it aside. All right, we're going to continue now. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to draw a circle, and you're going to center the circle in the center of your drawing. All right, you're going to use your black marker now. So go ahead and just draw a circle, and I want you to label it me, yourself. All right, the next thing you're going to do is I want you to use your pencil, and I want you to draw a line from the top of your paper to the bottom, going through the center of your circle. All right, and then you're going to do the same thing going this way. Okay. And if you can find the center between these 2 lines, you can just kind of make a mark there, and then do the same thing down here, like that, and then you're going to connect them, going through the center. Oops, there, like that, and then go through the center of this, right? All right. All right, so then this is just to help you to do more like a mandala. So then we're going to go like this and kind of go up maybe an inch to 2 inches and just draw a line going around like this, all the way around, trying to keep an even space going all the way around. I don't know why I did that. It's all right. All right, so like this. Okay, then you're going to do it again, and you just keep going, and it is you will go till you fill up your paper. There's no right or wrong amount how many of these you do. You're just going to, this is just kind of a guide for you. You don't have to erase these pencil marks. You don't have to make them dark enough to see them. It's just a guide for you. Okay. Now, after you do that, I want you to take your marker again, and we're going to draw circles anywhere between 5 to 10 circles on your drawing. So these are going to be what you're wanting. What is it that you need help with to reach your intention? Okay, I'm going to write my intention right here at the top of my paper. You can do the same. You probably can't see where I'm writing it, but go ahead and just write your intention on top of your paper too. All right, and think about that. What is it you have to have that you could get help from your ancestors or the universe to be able to reach your intention? So first, I want you to think of the idea. What is it that you need? And draw a circle. And then I want you to label it. You may want to use a thinner marker to label it. Okay, then you do it again. Just keep going. All right. Now, after you get your circles on there, as many as you want, between 5 and 10, we're going to do our neurolines. Now, if you're someone new to my classes, you need to know how to do a neuroline. Neuroline is not a straight line, and it's not a loop like this, and it's not rhythmic like this. It's not going in rhythm. You don't want to get stuck, your brain seeing you're getting stuck on a loop or the same pattern. So you draw a neuroline just kind of wherever it flows, like this. All right, so you're going to start doing that, and it needs to go all the way to the other end of the paper. You know it's going to go on the other side, but you really don't know where it's going to end up. You do want to intentionally make sure that all your circles are being connected. A line should go through every circle. Okay, boy, I've got a lot of lines. All right, that's all right, though. Okay, so after you do your neurolines, the next step is to do the rounding. And let me show you how to do that, in case you don't know how. Wherever there's an intersection, like right here, you see that? I've just circled that so you can see what I'm talking about. You're going to make like a little, say, smiley face right there, and you fill it in. Can you do that all the way around so it's rounded? Okay, and a lot of times, this pen is not working well. A lot of times I like to kind of say that's small right there. Want to make sure it's smooth. Whoops, I kind of messed up there. And if it's really small, say you have just a little area like this, you're going to color it in, all right? And say it's more like this, you might just want to trace around it like this. You don't want to see triangles or square things. You want to see it all kind of rounded and smooth. All right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put some music on for you because this takes about, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes, okay? And so I'll just be quiet and let you do this. I do want you to think about how you're feeling and how it's making you feel as you do the rounding. Be still and listen, the night is long. The moon hangs low, the stars look on. Ancient watchers, old as time, whisper truths between the lines. Oh, be still. Oh, be still. Listen, listen. Oh, bare trees stand with open arms, release their leaves, release their scars. Empty now, yet standing tall, ready to receive it all. Still
stars are born from quiet dark, a brighter dawn. What we release makes space to receive. Stillness shows us how to believe. Ancients near, voices clear through the veil, through the night. Guide us home, guide our sight. Oh, be still. Oh, be still. Listen. Be still and listen. Hearts awake. This sacred pause is not a break. On the longest night we're being shown the path back home, the truth we know. Be still. Be still. Be still. And listen. Be still and listen.
Okay, I think I'm done with mine. I hope that you got finished with yours. If not, you just put it on pause and you can finish it. Okay, so the next step is I want you to pick up your darkest watercolor you have, or marker you have. I have black, so I'm going to start with black, and you're going to go from the outside in. One thing we're going to do is we're going to leave the circle that you labeled as me. You're going to leave that white. You're not going to color it. The purpose is to leave it open, to be able to receive information, to have it so that your subconscious will see it as you can receive and accept other messages. All right, so we're going to start with the dark, and you don't have to follow the lines, but just kind of do it intuitively, but don't go all the way just anywhere. Just try to make it into like a mandala where you're going to do the dark and then go dark to light, okay, until you get to your center where you're going to leave completely white. So, and we don't have to go all the way out to the outside either, all right, because we do want to leave about 20% of your drawing white. All right, so just go ahead and get started with the coloring. I'll kind of get started here to show you. You're going to go right through the lines like this, and you just kind of want you just to start coloring and go around. This is a little bit different than we normally do. You can go all the way around like this, and I'm going to color this in. If it goes a little bit to the outside, that's okay. We're going to be doing some blending with your colors. Okay, I'm going to just not talk. I'm going to let you color, and I'm going to put some more music on that I created especially for this algorithm, and I hope you enjoy the music. Okay.
Not as strangers to the light. endless rest to spin. We kneel before the stillness, here listening with our bones. Darkness holds the universe and calls us gently home. Is not to fear, the dark is where we grow. We breathe within the winter's womb till spring returns below. The dark is not a cage, the dark is how we learn to rise, to love, to carry light when the daylight returns.
Okay, I hope that you're finding that enjoyable. So the very next step we're going to do is we're going to add our filled line. Now you need to use a thicker marker. I like using this brush marker. And you're going to go from the left to the right, and you're going to go from one end to the other end. And just, you can kind of start by following a line if you wish, or it doesn't really matter. You just go wherever you feel like you need to go, and just let it flow. You can add anywhere from 1 to 3 lines. This is your energy line. This is connecting everything together. Okay. Right, then one of the final steps is your base, your anchor. And I like putting my hand over my paper, but if your eye is being drawn to a certain area, you can also do that. But I like to put my hand over the paper, just kind of feeling. Sometimes I feel heat, or sometimes I feel a sense of a vibration. And then you just put a circle. Make it thicker. Your field lines should be thicker too. It needs to be intentional. You need to be able to see where your field lines are, and also your anchor. Right? Okay. Then just the final step is the reflection on it. There's a reflection form you can download, and you're just look at it and see what how you're feeling about it, how you felt during the process. Do you see images in your drawing that you want to point out, that you can see? If you just follow the instructions on the reflection form, you can send that to me. It's only $25 to get an analysis. But Neurographica works whether or not you get an analysis done or not. But this is your subconscious right now. This is how you're feeling about things right now. In order to actually kind of move things and change things, you can actually continue using this drawing to work with it. All right, so I'd be happy to help you with that. Just go ahead and shoot me over an email and let me know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this process, and hope to see you again. And have a very happy winter solstice.
From what was lost, new roots have grown. Let go of what you've carried here. Lines unfold beneath my hand, mapping the light that awaits to stand. Every curve of how I keep awakening fire from winter sleep. Rebirth, the circle turns again, breaking in the loop where pain had been. Neural lines spark through the dark of my mind, drawing the future the soul designed. Rivers of silver, threads of gold, stories untangled, truths unfold. Celtic drum beneath the snow, beats are becoming steady and slow. Shadow dissolve in the glow of flame. I write my life, I speak my name. The old dissolves, the new begins. I find my power deep within. Rebirth, the circle turns again, breaking the loop where pain had been. Neural lines spark through the dark of my mind, drawing the future the soul designed. Through stillness I rise, through silence I see. The dawn is not outside, it's unfolding in me. Rebirth, I breathe, I rise, I glow. New pathways form where courage flows. From shadow to sunrise, my spirit song. In this solstice light